Good afternoon folks, it's Prepper Al here again, and today I'm going to talk about a strategy that you can use for hunting and scavenging in a grid down shit hits the fan situation, whether you live in a city, urban area, a town or in a rural area. So basically my strategy is to use a rough version of a 360 degrees military range card. So the best way I would say for you to do this is print off a map of your town or your location from Google Maps. Then find out exactly where your house is and mark it as a black dot. Then what I want you to do is find out where north, south, east, west is, and obviously northeast, southeast, southwest and northwest. Then what I want you to do is, using your watch and a pen, is go outside and from your doorstep try and walk in a straight as line as possible for the best bit of, I don't know, say 30-35 minutes. And every 5 minutes just put a mark on the map. 10 minutes, 15 minutes, mark as you go along in a straight a line as possible. Now in Britain and Scotland, we have streets, we have corners, bends and hills. You know how streets are. They're not like in the United States where everything's in blocks and straight lines, etc. But you know, a rough straight line as possible. Then when you get home, using pencil and compass, just mark from the centre, from your house to where the first marks were, and then you just draw a circle. Excuse me folks, just like that. You know, just draw a circle. So that area, circle, you'll know from your house to the first circle will be 5 minutes, 10. Then no matter what direction you go in, you will know that if I need to travel from my house in a south direction, it's going to take me at least 35 minutes. You see where I'm coming from, folks? Excellent. Just using a Google map, your house, this area here, this is the area in between my house and the first 5 minutes. This is all my local streets. So you should know your local area like the back of your hand. You should know your town like the back of your hand as well. You should know the quick ways of getting from A to B and back again. You should know where the best places are to scavenge. But if you're unsure about that, then you just build up your map layer by layer. So I'm going to look at this one. It's the same map, but I've added a squiggly line and I've added an oval with 2 squiggly lines. Now on my map, for me in my local area, this squiggly line denotes the water, the flowing water that I will use to collect water in a grid down situation. This oval with the squiggly lines is the still water. It's a large pond that I can use to get water if something goes wrong here or vice versa. And how long will it take me to get to the still water? Best part of 25 minutes at a reasonable walking pace. From my house to the flowing water, 5, 10, 15 minutes. And then you could judge how long it's got to take you to get to the water, collect the water and get back. You could add further layers to your range map. Here's a complete one. It's rough, but I like it. And obviously you will have to create a legend so you know exactly what's on the map, what it means. So a squiggly line, flowing water. A circle or an oval with squiggly lines, still water. A tree for woods, H, hospital, DR, doctors, DN, dentist, SH, shops. Whatever you think is important that you need to know where it is, you make abbreviations and a legend. A straight line with small vertical lines for a railway. P for pigeon, R for rabbit, D for ducks, and an X for a start and an end point. Now before I continue explaining my map, I'm just going to let you know 100 grams of pigeon is 213 calories, of which 24 grams is protein. For a rabbit, per 100 grams, 173 calories, of which 33 grams is protein. And ducks, per 100 grams, is 337 calories and 19 grams of protein. Why am I talking about pigeons, rabbits and ducks? Because it doesn't matter where you live. A town, a city, rural areas, there's always pigeons, there's always rabbits, and if there's water, like my flowing stream or my big large pond, you'll get ducks. And that's your hunting. You don't have the resources, you can't go out into the woods or the wilderness area and start shooting wild boar and deer. You don't have the skills for that, or you don't even have a shotgun. You can't do that, not in this country. Very few people can actually do that. For urban town people, the best bet is to get an air rifle or an air pistol, and you will be able to catch a pigeon and a rabbit and a duck off guard and shoot it, take it home, pluck it, skin it, cook it. Right, anyway, so back to my map. So I've got my railway line. So how long will it take me to get from my house to my railway line? Oh, at least 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 minutes. And you could follow the railway line out of town and back into town if you need to get out fast. So over here I've got my woods. How long will it take me to get to the woods? Roughly anything between 30 and 35 minutes. Oh, and a P for pigeons, so I'll find pigeons in the woods. You find pigeons everywhere. Oh, that'll take me at least 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 minutes to get to the big pond, and I could get myself some ducks. SH for shops. You might want to scavenge your shops. DR, DN, doctors and dentists. You know what? You could get medical supplies if they haven't already been looted. H for hospital. You know, that's self-explanatory. R for rabbits. P for pigeons. Flowing water again, ducks. So, what's the best way to hunt and scavenge? Right, depending on your physical fitness and your health, I would say the fitter and healthier you are, start hunting from the outskirts and scavenging, because you've got the physical strength and the health to travel 30-35 minutes, scavenge, collect goods, that may be canned foods, it may be food or fuel, and shoot a pigeon and a rabbit, and you've still got the strength to get back to home. The longer the situation goes on and the more preps you use, and the more difficult the situation becomes, that's got to take a toll on your physical health and your mental health. So you leave this, what you can call your house, and then the citadel. Don't touch any of these houses, and don't try and catch or rabbits or pigeons or ducks in this area. This is your last resort. Once you've exhausted all the circles around your house, then you use what resources you can in the citadel. Sounds dramatic, you know, but you know where I'm coming from. And then once you've exhausted all the resources here, you have to get out of town and start somewhere fresh, start anew. Scavenging, again, depending on your physical health, you know, whatever's easiest, whatever's got to work for you. But you need to know where you're going, how you've got to get there, how you've got to get back. And you need a rough idea of basically where everything is. It'll make your life a whole lot easier for you. Your house is A. The duck pond is B. A to B, B back to A. And also, I would also suggest you could either hunt in a anti-clockwise or a clockwise fashion, because you don't want to be hitting the same areas all the time. So let's just say we travel from my house down to here, just past the railway line. Right, let's hunt in this area and let's scavenge the houses factories or shops in this area. Then let's move it along a bit until you're going round and round and round and round. So the one area isn't getting hit all the time, especially for rabbits and pigeons and ducks. Because once the animals aren't stupid, they'll see you come in, they'll learn, and they'll be like, oh no, there's that guy with his rifle, let's hide, let's run. Or you'll simply shoot everything in this area, and then the wildlife in this area, there won't be enough of them to reproduce. Is there going to be other people scavenging and hunting? Yes, but not as many as you would think, and I'm going to explain that, you guessed it, in another video. Because in a grid down, shit hits the fan situation, the death rate is going to skyrocket, and it's going to skyrocket quickly. And I'll explain that to you in another video. But hey ho, Google Maps, print off a map of your local area, black dot for where your house is, checkered area for the first 5 minutes, that's your citadel, and then just put on a map where everything is and how long you reckon it's got to get you to travel to and from A to B and back from B to A. Just a little heads up, just a little basic tool based on a military range card. I've used them in the past, I still use them today. The quickest road to and from, the quickest road out of Dodge, out of town, the quickest route back to your home in an emergency. Right, so a sort of practical video today, more of a theoretical, because it all depends on where you live, but can you apply this strategy to your home, to your town, to your location? I think you can. Right, okay, simple video, straight to the point, just talking about a range card for your local area and how you can scavenge and hunt in your local area. Okay, Prepper Al here, signing off, goodbye.